Hi, everybody. My name is Deacon Bob Rice. I am a professor of catechetics at Franciscan University of Steubenville. And I'd like to talk a little bit about the ministry I get to do. My full-time ministry is teaching here at Franciscan. We have a robust major of students in catechetics and evangelization, and a lot of the courses I get to focus on are ministry courses with youth and with young adults. Obviously, it's related to catechesis because I'm training catechists. I get to unpack the beauty of the faith, but also talk about ways that they can more effectively present that to other people. One sign of hope I see in this area are the wonderful young men and women, and even older men and women as I travel and do training, who desire others to know the love of God in a way that they've experienced themselves. Sometimes it's hard to articulate it. Well, the church gives us language. Revelation gives us the language of how can we explain God's love for us and the best ways to accept that love and be transformed by that love. That really is at the heart of the ministry of catechesis. St. John Paul II said that the definitive aim of catechesis is to put people not just in touch with, but in communion, in intimacy with Jesus Christ. And so that's my hope in the coming years for the ministry of catechesis, that people wouldn't see it as an educational style. Education is certainly a part of the ministry, but the broader ministry of catechesis sits in the broader view of the ministry of evangelization. How can we say we're going to be a disciple if we don't know what it would mean to live that life? And St. John Paul II also said that in the beginning, there's no difference between catechesis and discipleship. My hope for the next few years is that those two fields would become more closely related like it was in the life of the early church. That those of us who are catechizing and those who are receiving that ministry of catechesis would be able to see it not just as head knowledge, but as heart knowledge, as a way to truly understand what must I do to follow Jesus, accept his mercy, a life of prayer, understand the life of the sacraments, what I need to do in morality, what was revealed in the creed. All of those things would come together in a personal relationship that would lead us to intimacy with Jesus Christ. That's what I'm excited to teach about. That's what I get fired up to see in the students I get to teach, and that's my hope for the future. And I am grateful that you took a minute to listen to my story, and if you are in that ministry, then may God continue to bless you, draw you closer to his heart, and empower you to share that love with others.